There we go. Okay, hi everybody. I hope you can hear me. It's Tiff, the Green Fairy. I want to come on and just bust out a quick little reading for you guys. I hope everybody's been doing good in their life and hope your manifestations are coming true and all that good stuff. So, happy to have you here. If you're new, this is just a vibe check. Vibe checks are just impromptu readings that I like to do, see what comes out. Um, What else do you need to know about the channel? Oh, if you like my style and you want a personal reading, you can email me at greenfairytarot@gmail.com. Readings are $15 for half an hour and $30 for an hour. So, not bad. And I can cover a lot in half an hour. Hi, Patty. Okay, let's get it. We are just going to dive right in. Ooh, what is this? This one shot right out. The devil. Ooh. Okay, so something about addiction may be at play here in the collective. Or a codependent relationship. Let's find out. Wow, this deck is just jumping out. Okay, the Hangman speaks of stagnation. The Five of Swords speaks of a Pyrrhic victory, which a Pyrrhic victory is like, yeah, you won, but you lose so much in the long run that wasn't really worth it. Hi, Sharan. Hi, Janet. Page of Cups. Trusting your intuition. Okay. Give me a second here. This is an interesting mix. Okay, somebody's stuck in a toxic or a codependent relationship, and the reason they're stuck there is, or they're feeling stuck there anyways, because they're afraid. They're afraid to listen to their intuition because they think they've got too much to lose. So if this sounds like your situation, or the situation of somebody you know, feel free to keep listening. Um, if it's not vibing with you, just let it go. Maybe another reading will later on down the road. Okay, but yeah, I'm really picking up somebody stuck in some kind of codependent situation or relationship. Um, and they're staying stuck there because they feel like if they move on, there's just too much for them to lose. So it's not, the Page of Cups isn't in the reverse, but I feel like in this situation, oof, death. Yeah, somebody is not listening to their intuition about this because they're just so afraid of what there is to lose. You know, sometimes you build a whole life with somebody and it's like, if you leave them, then that whole world crumbles, and if there's children involved, then it's an even bigger mess. Okay, what's going to happen if this person continues to ignore their intuition? Nine of Wands. So it's like killing them emotionally, but they're staying strong. Okay, I don't think this person's going to stay stuck for much longer, though. I truly don't, because the Nine of Wands is giving wounded warrior energy. The Queen of Cups is someone who's in touch with their emotions, pays attention to their emotions. And the Seven of Swords, that's basically, to me, that's like taking your ball and going home. Like, this is somebody who is ready to be done with the situation. And then you've got over here modifying the whole outcome, Page of Wands and the Star. The Page of Wands is following your desire, and the Star is deep soul healing. So there's something about following one's desire that's going to bring about deep soul healing. Okay, so what does this person need to remember? What do they need to do to break out from this Hangman energy here? We get the Five of Pentacles a lot. Five of Pentacles, that's, I guess it's don't be, okay. The way I'm choosing to interpret the Five of Pentacles tonight, is don't be afraid to start over. That's what it boils down to, because it's undeniable that if this person leaves this devilish situation here, if they leave this karmic situation, there will be financial struggle for them. There may even be a period of homelessness, which explains why this person can't, well, they can, explains why this person doesn't want to leave their situation. This is what happens when, this sounds a lot like a marriage, you know? Like somebody's life is so entangled. Like I said earlier, especially if there's kids in the mix, you know? Yeah, the Hierophant. Social structure, social expectations, marriage, contracts, commitments. This is all coming into play. It's going to take immense willpower to stand up to these institutions. Ooh, but happiness is at the end of that road. See? So the road of self-determination. Ten of Wands. It's, your burdens are about to be lifted. I'm not entirely sure how. I want to pull my Fallout deck. Let's see what the Fallout deck has to say. Because what is the fallout of this? So if our querent leaves their codependent situation, what will the fallout be? They leave, what will the fallout be? Three of Cups. Okay, so you'll end up replacing what you've lost with stronger friendships. What else will result? There's that damn Five of Pentacles again. Don't be afraid to start over. The Wheel of Fortune. Your time is on the horizon. Like, you may be in the Five of Pentacles energy for a little bit, but you won't stay there. You're welcome, Shran. Okay, Six of Cups. Um, Give me a second to visualize that one in the Rider White deck. That's childhood memories and nostalgia. Something to do with old friends. Old friends coming back into your life. That's what I'm seeing. Seven of Wands. Friends that'll back you up is what I'm thinking. Because why would these friends be attacking you? Can we get a clarifier for the Seven of Wands? Can we get a clarifier, please? The Magician. Yeah. Pulling tricks out of their hats. Yeah, these are people who will back you up in a sticky situation. People that you go way back with, that you may have disconnected from. I'm going to get flagged. Hold on, they're playing music in the background. That was the Page of Wands that I dropped. He's listening to Kiss in there. One of my favorite Kiss songs. I Was Made for Loving You. So here we got the Page of Wands coming up twice. Somebody, okay, it's like no matter what you perceive the outcome to be, you really need to follow your desire. Don't be afraid to start over again. Don't be afraid to start from nothing. It'll be worth it in the long run. Nine of Muskets. You're strong. You can do this. You can start over again. Oh, Queen of Pentacles. Finally. Yes. Some good news. Yeah, you're not going to be destitute forever on your own. You're going to attract the wealth and abundance that you need to thrive. Okay? Let's see what these three are. Ten of Wands, Temperance, and Four of Swords. You have carried so many burdens for other people, but in due time, you will heal this. You will heal this desire, this savior complex that you have, okay? In due time, you'll heal that. Someone told me to pull the Five of Wands. Give me a second. That's strife, possibly inner conflict. Okay, what kind of strife are we looking at here? Two of Cups. You've had a lot of strife in your love life. That may have caused some codependency issues in you. You know, or in this person that we're talking about, this hypothetical person. That's too many, Spirit. I'm going to set those up there. Emperor, the Eight of Steel and Strength. I guess there's a divine masculine out here who's using all of his strength to get unstuck. Or maybe you need to step into your masculine energy to get unstuck, or whoever this hypothetical person is that we're talking about needs to step into their energy and get unstuck. The sun. There's a good outcome. Good outcome if you go this route. Ace of Pentacles. A fresh start, possibly a windfall even. An abundant fresh start. Yeah, you need to step into your masculine energy. You need to stop giving a shit and put yourself first for a little bit. Just until you get back on your feet. Then you can go back to being your sensitive, giving, feminine, you know. You can do all of that. But if you keep giving in, I mean, the feminine side is a beautiful thing, don't get me wrong, but if you keep surrendering entirely to your feminine side, you're going to stay stuck, because you're going to be more concerned with this other person's happiness and mental well-being than you are with your own. And I think that's a sin somewhere, somebody, in some philosophy. I don't know. It sounds sinful to me, because how can you be the purest expression of divine light if you're not taking care of your own mental and emotional well-being, if you're not honoring your own desires? You know what I mean? Just a thought. Oh, there's somebody's neighborhood dog is eating the cat food. That's not for you, dog. Hey, dog. Go home. What the fuck? Now he took the whole bowl that the cat's food is kept in. What a stinker. Okay. I pulled communication. I'm pulling the fairy oracle. I haven't pulled oracle cards on this channel for a while, so. Good, you guys, I'm glad. Oh, good. I'm glad you recovered. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for the update. Communication. Okay, so your path is all about learning to communicate. What are you waiting for? Support creation. You are being fully supported in the life that you want to create. Love, yeah, love on the bottom of the deck. You may even, you're fully supported in calling in new love to your life. What are you waiting for? Discipline. If the path still seems unclear, try going within. Try just sitting in silence for 5 minutes a day with your eyes closed and seeing if any thoughts pop into your head. Any messages from God pop into your head. You're very welcome. Knowledge. Yeah, what did I say? Go within. Prayer. If you're having trouble discerning which path is the right path for you, prayer and meditation will bring you the answer. If you need like a step-by-step, because I can only give you the general picture, the big picture. I can only tell you generally what's going on. But for the more specific stuff, you got to go within for that. I mean, you could always schedule a personal reading too. Shameless self-plug there. But otherwise, yeah, just go within. Meditate, contemplate, automatic journal, all that stuff. Okay, what'll happen if this person stays in this karmic commitment and ignores their desire and ignores their intuition? Knight of Wands. You have to face it eventually, and the longer you put it off, the bigger the issue it's going to become. The bigger and harder it's going to be, but you will be called to face it at one point. Two of Wands. You could face it now while it's still manageable. Your problems, your situation is more manageable than you think. But the longer you wait, the bigger the problem, the harder it's going to be. The Devil. Yeah. I'm hearing seduced by safety, seduced by security. Six of Cups. And maybe you and this so let him go. Yeah, yeah, I would. Follow your desire with Six of Cups. Temperance. Yeah, there could be a more perfect union waiting for you. The Emperor coming out. Maybe even a divine counterpart. But you got to be willing to take that leap. That leap of faith, which is going to lead you to a happy, healthy, stable domestic life. But right now, someone's feeling stagnant. Ace of Wands. I think they're confused about what it is that they want. You shouldn't feel confused or guilty about what you desire, okay? Knight of Cups. Love will find you. True love, true, passionate, committed love will find you, okay? A love that doesn't feel heavy or a burden or an obligation or a chore. The Emperor. Yeah, a true, if that's what you're looking for, a true man. Someone who can help you fulfill your greatest potential, right? Someone who will truly love you and understand you and want to be beside you. Okay? There he is. But you have to let go of this karmic relationship first. You have to be willing to pull the plug on that. You have to be willing to maybe break somebody's heart. You have to be comfortable with starting over from nothing again. Because that's what it's going to take. And you're going to have faith that you're strong enough and magical enough and magnetic enough to succeed in life on your own. Okay? That's what it's going to take. All right. Hi, Lion. Oops, I almost forgot these were up here. I haven't pulled these in a while. Let's see what kind of drama these ones stir up. Okay. I never take reversals on these because I can never keep them all straight. All right, Mother Goddess, what do you got for us? Fire sign, trustworthy. Okay, there's a message. Honor. I also tend to take these pretty literally. Unless it's a Sagittarius. Holy shit, wow. This is coming out strong. Tower. Okay, listen. Viable. Okay, be careful. Somebody, viable always, it might as well say fertile, so be careful. If you're viable, just be careful what you're doing out there, because if you're of childbearing age. Anyway, fire sign, trustworthy, honor, hero, Sagittarius. So there's a Sagittarius, it's looking like, coming into somebody's life. And they're going to bring the Tower when they do. Like, this might be the person who convinces you to finally walk away from that crusty old karmic that's been holding you back. They tear down, you can trust this person, they have honor, they're a hero, so they're here to help. They have your best intentions in mind, okay? They may very well be a Sagittarius, or have Sagittarius strongly in their chart. And once they help tear down this tower, tear down this wall, you're going to engage in some serious healing, okay? Where you're never going to put other people's happiness before your own, okay? This is good. Karmic. Yeah, it's the karmic that wants you to stay stuck. Putting their happiness before your own. Heartache. Yeah, you're going to have to be prepared. You're going to have to be prepared to break some hearts. Break this, like, you have to leave the situation. False start. Yeah, this person, you may have thought this karmic was the one. You're not to blame. You're innocent, okay? I just said innocent and villain pops out. Villain, Neptune. Neptune is the planet that rules our dreams. Meant to be. Villain, Neptune, meant to be. So, this karmic person was meant to be in your life. They may have been everything that you dreamed of in the beginning. And then they just turned into a complete villain. But it was supposed to go down like that. Probably to teach you about discernment, self-love and self-respect. Because when you have discernment, you don't let those kind of people in your life to begin with. When you have self-love and self-respect, you don't tolerate them on the rare chance that they get through. Okay? Held back. Yeah, this karmic's been holding you back, probably from finding true love because of the codependency. Yeah. Anxious. That's probably your energy. Marriage. You may have even sensed something was off on the day you got married. You may have been anxious. People may have told you, you may have told yourself it was just cold feet, but it wasn't. Jupiter, don't worry, your luck's about to change though. Good evening from Cobalt, Ontario, Canada. Nice. Greetings. Good evening. Thank you for tuning in. We're just getting ready to wrap things up, so you might want to check you might want to rewind and go back to the beginning because this is a good reading. All right, let's get a couple more. Then I'm going to wrap it up. Oh, KFAB said hi. Hi. Accomplice. Worthy. Okay, good. So spirit, source, God, the gods, the goddess, might be sending you a helper very soon. Could be this Sagittarius here. Somebody who's going to help break down your walls and allow the healing to come in so that you stop putting this other person's happiness in front of your own, okay? Moving. Yeah, this person's going to help you move on. All right, I hope this has helped. That's all I've got for you. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, check it out because I'm wrapping it up. All right, everybody, I love you very much, and I'll be back soon with another one. Excuse me. Bye.